Denver, Colorado, home of the Rocky Mountains, a place where many natural wonders can be seen in less than an hour's drive. But for one neighborhood, an eclipse can be seen year-round. She calls herself the Eclipse, and she patrols her neighborhood every day and night looking for crime or anyone in distress. Her costume is nothing more than pajamas and cheap fabrics from thrift stores. Her name is Valerie. She's not married, she has no kids, and her parents live in Delaware. Can you describe your costume for me?
My costume, yes. Well, it came to me in a dream. A blue E on a gold background. So easy.
And how long have you been wearing that?
Oh, I've worn it every day for the past 10 years.
Before you became a superhero?
Oh, yes.
Do you have any friends around here?
There's no room for friends when you're a superhero. It just comes with the job.
Why do you call yourself the Eclipse?
Well, I received my powers on a lunar eclipse. I'm not sure if they're related, but I like the name.
And so what are your powers?
My powers?
Yes, your special powers.
Oh, that's an interesting question. I'd have to say they're truth, honor, equal justice, and the pursuit of happiness.
Well, those seem more like traits to me. I mean powers. You know, Superman can fly, Batman is rich and has a belt, the Hulk changes when he's mad. You know what I mean?
Well, I can move things with my mind.
And how did you achieve this?
While making a daring escape from prison, I fell and hit my head.
Did anyone chase after you?
Oh no, I'm much too fast. They couldn't catch up.
It wasn't a prison. It was in fact a mental institution. And she didn't escape, she was voluntarily discharged. On the night of her departure, while leaving the building, she slipped and hit her head. How many people have you saved?
Oh, lots.
From what exactly?
Oh, lots of things. Recently, I saved someone from mugging.
He's bad crazy. Where are you supposed to be looking?
Meet Bob and Jane. One night, while taking a romantic stroll, the Eclipse misinterpreted Bob as a mugger who was harming Jane. She attacked Bob, beating him senselessly with a frying pan.
Well, around the neighborhood, we call her Looney Eclipse. I mean, come on. She messed up my nose, my shoulder, my neck, not to mention the erection problems.
Do you always resort to violence?
Not always. One time, I stopped a man from committing suicide. He nearly leapt off a building.
I wasn't trying to kill myself. I was sandblasting rust. I mean, it's part of my job. All of a sudden, this crazy chick just starts screaming at me from the ground. My boss comes up to me, and he thinks that she's my ex-girlfriend or something. I mean, he fires me. He f***ing fires me on the spot.
What would you consider your most heroic feat?
I saved a whole group of children from a pedophile.
I ain't no damn pedophile.
David Whippleheimer was spotted outside a charter school giving ice cream to a group of children.
I'm a coach. Me and my boys had just won a big game, so I decided to get him some ice cream. Before I know it, from out of nowhere, this crazy lady comes hitting me with a garbage can. Then she says, "You know my limits, I know your limits, so now we can respect each other." What the f does that mean? I lost 3 years of my life to her. 3 f***ing years. I'd never known the touch of a man until I went to prison. Never.
While very few praise the idea of what the Eclipse is doing, others are not. Most see her as a nuisance who is really making things worse than they already are. Do you see yourself as a role model in the community?
Absolutely.
What would you like to say to those who say bad things about you? For Channel 6 News, I'm Alex Rodriguez. Thank you for watching.